Hello, lovelies. How are you? What is going on? Today, I wanted to share with you my recommendations for anti-aging. So we can't really keep the body from aging, keep the skin from aging, but there are two things in particular that, well, three things, I'm going to say three things in particular that we can do that will really help to slow that process down. And so one of the things that I have been doing a little bit of research on is the anti-aging process, and there is really no way to keep the body and the skin from aging. So it is a part of the natural cycle. Cells are constantly living and dying, but what we can do is we can utilize and choose things internally and externally that will help to slow down that process and actually help the body regenerate itself. So I would say that the best option of anti-aging is regeneration. And so regeneration really looks like that movement of pushing unhealthy things to the surface or eliminating them from the body, from the skin, and then helping the skin and the body regenerate with new healthy cells. And so that is a very common practice, common process for the body. As we are young, one of the things that keeps us so young and youthful is that process happens really quickly. So different cells turn over at different time rates. But like for instance, the skin, when you're younger, will turn over about every 30 days. So you're constantly getting these new fresh cells up to the surface and sloughing off those dead ones. Versus as we start to age, when you kind of hit your 30s, that process goes to about 45 days for the skin to completely cycle through. In your 40s, it goes up to about 60 days. So it starts to really slow down. One of the things that I have noticed with the body and with nutrition and all of that stuff is that it has to be nourished. Like, the body does not exist on its own. There has to be this cycle of it being fed and nourished and then exerting energy, and fed and nourished and exerting energy. And that is the natural process for all life. And so with that, we need to think about how we are nourishing our bodies and thus nourishing our skin. So the skin is the largest organ of the body. It is meant to be a protector. It helps to regulate our temperature. It helps to give us sensation so that we can feel, right? Touch is one of the best senses of the body. And so it lets us know pain and pleasure. And then it also is a great barrier for toxins. And so one of the things that is constantly happening, especially in our beautiful evolutionized world, is that there are constantly toxins and viruses and bacteria that are floating around in the air. And so as those are floating through the air, what happens is those are full of free radicals, and free radicals are molecules that are missing an atom, and they want to be in balance. And so they scavenge and they look for other molecules that have an atom that they can take. And by doing that, it starts to kind of set off this course of disrupting atoms and molecules. And so it starts to kind of break down things. And so that's where antioxidants come into the picture. So antioxidants are atom-rich molecules that can allow the free radicals to take an atom so that they become whole and they stop destroying things. So that's why eating foods that are super high in antioxidants, eating or having skincare that is super high in antioxidants is such a great benefit. One of the best things that you can do to help with that process of just constantly being involved in kind of a toxic environment is cleanse your skin. Definitely use a cleanser morning and night. It is one of the most important vital properties to healthy skin. So use a cleanser. Then that other part of that regeneration process. So if you think about what it takes for the body to regenerate, I love to really talk about muscles and building muscle mass. So, right, you go to the gym, you do an awesome workout, and what happens? It breaks those muscles down. So you get tiny little tears in your muscles, and the body responds by saying, oh, we have an injury to the muscle and I have to go back and repair it. And when it repairs it, it'll repair it bigger and stronger. And so kind of same thing with the skin. When you utilize something like an acid, so doing chemical peels or microdermabrasion or dermaplaning, all of those basically trigger the skin and say, I need to go back and repair the skin and repair the skin cells and help grow that process of sending those fresh healthy cells to the surface of the skin to repair that stratum corneum or the barrier function of the skin. So with that, in order for that to happen, you want to look for products that are going to be exfoliating. So Beauty Counter has an awesome overnight peel that has a blend of acids in it that is gonna, those acids are gonna break down that skin and again send a signal that says, oh, I have to repair it, I have to rebuild. Sanitas's brightening peel pads is a triple acid blend. I prefer a chemical acid or exfoliant because I just like the way that they feel better and they don't require so much scrubbing or rubbing of the skin too, and I have kind of some redness and pinkness, and so I don't want to break my skin down or break my blood vessels down. So a chemical exfoliant will actually just go into the layers of the skin and help to shed and turn those cells over. Then the next thing that you definitely want to do for anti-aging is to feed the skin, right? So you just did that exfoliation piece, and that exfoliation piece you want to do just like you would working out, right? So you wouldn't go to the gym and like break your back and work out super hard every day of the week. You would maybe do that anywhere from 2 to 4 times a week, so every other day, so that your body would have time to rest. The same thing with the skin. So you want to look at products that, or when you're utilizing a product that is going to be exfoliating or taxing to the skin, you want to do it every other day and kind of as much as your skin can handle within that time frame. So if you have kind of sensitive skin or weaker skin, maybe you just do that once a week to get started, and that's totally fine. Your skin, just like the body, will get stronger. So just like, you know, if you go to the gym and all you can do is lift 5 pounds, keep going, and eventually in 2, 3, 4 weeks, you'll be able to lift 10 pounds, 15 pounds, same thing with the skin. Start somewhere and you'll be able to start to utilize those exercising products even more and more. So you've exercised the skin, and then you're going to nourish the skin. And what did I say? Antioxidants. Antioxidants are what you want to look for. They are key to helping feed and nourish the skin, as well as vitamins and minerals. So antioxidants are going to help to really feed and nourish. Think products that have vitamin A, vitamin C. That's why vitamin C is so good for the skin. It helps to really be a huge antioxidant protector. Feed the skin, give the skin what it needs, and then also has the natural ability to help brighten the skin. Look for that. The other big thing I would say is peptides. So peptides are actual chains of amino acids, and amino acids are the building blocks, or they're the base layer of proteins. And so protein is what makes up everything. Protein is what makes up our hair, our skin, our muscles. So those peptides are going to help to actually allow the skin to regenerate itself. If you think about going to the gym, doing your workout, then you drink a protein shake, right? A lot of those protein shakes, if you look at them, will have an amino acid complex so that the body will recover faster. Same thing in skincare. Look for peptides because what they're going to do is they're going to help the skin repair better and faster and grow healthier. And then the next thing that you have to do is sunscreen always. So keep that daily protection, right? So you want to make sure that you are using, I would say, a physical block, so something like a zinc base that is going to sit on the surface of the skin, totally non-toxic, and it won't even let those UV rays come into the skin. So those are kind of my ideas and tips for anti-aging. So think regeneration, 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 regeneration. The body wants to be in a healthy state. The skin wants to be in a healthy state. If you give it the opportunity to, it will balance itself out. So look for, definitely cleanse every day. Utilize something that's going to be exfoliating the skin, something with high antioxidants and peptides, and then always protecting the skin. I guess that's 4 things. So anyways, there's my anti-aging tips for you guys. If you have any questions, I'd love to help you out. Please comment below. Give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe, like my page. If you are interested in doing a consultation with me, go to my website, sign up on my free consultation, and I will talk with you soon.